Are you getting along with my mom lately?
Yeah, somehow. But there are still some difficult parts.
Actually, Mom told me she has some complaints about you.
What? About me? What is she unhappy about?
It seems she feels like you've taken me away from her.
I just married you and became part of the family.
I understand. But to Mom, it feels like she suddenly lost her son to someone else.
In that case, should I talk to her more? But how?
About that, improving the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law relationship depends on your attitude.
My attitude? What do you mean?
Emma, if you show a more proactive attitude towards getting along with her, I think Mom will gradually open up.
That's true. I've been holding back until now. I'll try to get closer to her. But will you help me, Gabriel?
Of course. I understand you the best. I'll tell Mom about your good qualities.
Thanks, Gabriel. I'll do my best to improve my relationship with Mom.
If you could be a bit kinder to Mom, I think your relationship would improve.
I feel like I'm trying, but it's not going well.
I understand that, but maybe you could make her favorite dishes, or visit her more often.
Shouldn't it be both of us making the effort?
Of course I'll help, but since you're a housewife, it might come more naturally to you.
Gabriel, that feels a bit unfair.
But the truth is, Mom has complaints about you. So I thought if you change, everything will go smoothly.
So I have to take all the responsibility?
That's not what I mean. But if you make a bit more effort to get along with her, the situation will improve.
I understand, Gabriel. But I have my limits too.
Do it for us. I'm sure Mom really wants to get along with you.
I hope so. But if it doesn't work out?
Don't worry. I'll do everything I can too. Hey, who do you think you are acting like this as a daughter-in-law?
What's this all of a sudden?
You're always so arrogant. Don't you have any respect for your mother-in-law?
What?
You're not worthy to be my son's wife.
Excuse me?
Divorce my son immediately, you disgraceful woman. Gabriel deserves to remarry someone better.
Shut up, old hag.
Excuse me?
You're over 60. Stay at home and be quiet. Don't meddle in young couples' problems.
Someone as rude and ill-mannered as you being Gabriel's wife is a disgrace to our family.
The disgrace is you.
What should I do? My blood pressure is rising. I feel like I'm going to faint.
You've got nerves and blood vessels of steel. You'll be fine.
When did you start talking like that?
From today.
Respect your elders.
If you want respect, act accordingly.
What kind of person are you? You're unfit to be a wife. I don't need such an arrogant daughter-in-law.
I don't need such a meddling mother-in-law.
Get divorced quickly.
What authority do you have?
Your insolent attitude is enough. I can't trust my precious son with someone like you.
Is that all you have to say? I'm busy.
You're just a lazy housewife.
I'm having lunch right now.
Using my son's hard-earned money to eat out during the day? What a luxurious wife. When we were young, we lived frugally and didn't spend money.
Old folks who talk too much are disliked by young people.
If you just agree to the divorce, it'll be fine.
Enough already. My soup's getting cold. See ya.
Wait, I'm not done talking yet.
Thank you, Rebecca, for everything. I appreciate you always looking out for me. The lunch was really delicious.
Indeed. It was my first time at that restaurant, But it was quite good. Let's go again sometime.
But it was surprising, wasn't it? Getting a text from you while we were having lunch together?
Really, it was hilarious.
Gabriel has your phone right now, doesn't he?
Yes. Yesterday when he drove me to the hospital, I forgot it in the car.
I see.
When I called from my husband's phone, I found out Gabriel had it. Since we had lunch plans today, I asked him to leave it at home.
You were having fun replying, weren't you?
When I realized it was my son, I just couldn't help it.
There's no way I would talk to you like that. And he believed it.
He said things like, "What did you say?" and "What the hell?" But I would never say things like that.
Exactly. But what was Gabriel thinking sending those messages?
Pretending to be me and pushing for a divorce? It's not manly at all. It's pathetic.
That's what I mean. He should have just said it to my face. Making me out to be the bad guy is unforgivable. He doesn't know that we secretly go out for lunch and shopping together. Why can't we tell him we get along so well?
If the daughter-in-law and mother-in-law are too close, the husband will think he can rely on his parents for everything and neglect his own responsibilities.
Is that how it works?
Do you remember the time you were hospitalized with pneumonia after a high fever, right after you got married?
Yes, that was about 2 years ago.
At that time, Gabriel didn't know what to do and begged me to go to the hospital.
Is that so?
I thought that if I step in now, he'll always rely on me in the future, so I refused to help.
I see. Indeed, at that time, he handled your clothes and laundry very well. Since then, he has helped with various things when I needed it. It was thanks to you, Rebecca.
But this time, his bad side came out again. He's trying to solve things by relying on others.
I'll lightly probe him.
Yes. Tell him you had a fight with your mother-in-law and see how he reacts as a husband. Let's find out what his true intentions were.
By the way, about the message history,
I got my phone back, but the history was erased.
He's sly, but I still have the records.
My son is so careless.
I'll get back to you.
Next month's lunch will be sushi.
I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Gabriel, do you think I'm a good wife?
What's this all of a sudden?
I've felt it for a while, but I think your mom hates me.
Really?
Yesterday, she told me harshly to divorce you.
Wow. Why all of a sudden?
She said she wants you to marry someone better. Is that what you want to, Gabriel?
Of course not. It's just...
What?
If Mom is against it, is it okay to continue our marriage?
This is our issue, isn't it?
But she's my important parent. Is there any point in continuing something that doesn't make Mom happy?
What does that mean? Don't you love me?
I do, but Mom...
Why do you keep saying Mom this, Mom that? I'm asking about your feelings.
I don't want to break up and I love you. But if Mom says so, I thought maybe there's something you're doing wrong.
So you want to blame it all on your mom? Tell me specifically what I'm doing wrong.
That's not it. But there must be a reason Mom says that. For us to get along, we can't ignore Mom's opinion. If you could make a bit more effort, I think Mom would understand.
That's unfair. It's not manly. You just listen to your mom without having your own opinion.
I haven't told you, but Mom doesn't really like you.
Really? This is news to me. You should have told me sooner. I've asked you so many times.
The proof is that she never came to our house, and you weren't often invited to the family home.
That's true, but that's your mom's problem, not mine. What am I supposed to do?
I wanted you and Mom to get along, but since that didn't happen, she might have said you're unfit to be a wife.
Wait a minute. Did I tell you she said I'm unfit to be a wife?
Oh, I just assumed she said something like that. There must be something that made her feel that way. Maybe help around the house more or be kinder to her.
I see. Then I'll talk to Rebecca directly.
What? No way.
Why not? She might have misunderstood something. I want to talk to her directly and find out what the problem is.
I told you, she really dislikes you.
You said she found me difficult, but now it's outright dislike?
I was trying to be polite. I just didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Enough. I think it's wrong for a mother-in-law to interfere in marital issues. I'm going to ignore it.
What?
That's fine, right? You clearly said you love me and don't want a divorce.
But I want you to consider Mom's feelings too. I can't just ignore how she feels.
So we'll just keep things as they are. I won't go near your parents' house again.
That's for the best. We'll manage somehow. But it would be best if you kept Mom in mind a little.
Hey,
what do you think you're doing?
what?
Do you even understand what I told you? How long are you going to cling to my son? You're like a parasite clinging to Gabriel. You still haven't broken up.
Here we go again.
Gabriel is a kind-hearted boy. He can't bring himself to ask for a divorce, so you should sign the divorce papers and leave quietly.
I'm with Rebecca right now. Who are you?
What?
Not what. Rebecca is having steak with me right now.
What?
Are you going to keep running away with what forever?
Well,
when you sent those messages a month ago, I was with her. By the way, it wasn't me texting. It was Rebecca.
What?
Stop that. And we planned for you to get your mom's phone today too.
Why are you and Mom together? You two were supposed to hate each other.
On the contrary, we're great friends. We even have lunch together every month.
What? I never heard about that.
When the daughter-in-law and mother-in-law are close, the husband tries to push the wife's issues onto his parents. So your mom kept it a secret from you.
What the hell? That makes no sense.
It doesn't need to. I fully understand and accept it.
You two were in on this together.
Wait a minute. We didn't do anything wrong. You used someone else's phone to plan a favorable divorce for yourself.
I didn't really do anything.
Do you know why we let you roam free for a month?
No idea.
It was your mom's advice. She gave me money to hire a private investigator to follow you. She gave me $20,000.
What? Who suspects their own son like that?
She was the first to suspect.
The only miscalculation was how close you two were.
I was shocked to see the investigator's report. A photo of you entering an obstetrics clinic with a pregnant woman. It was so shocking I almost threw up.
That was... I just helped a pregnant woman who was in trouble on the street.
You stayed with her until the checkup was over. And then, you went up to her place and didn't come out for 3 hours. Isn't that a bit too kind?
Enough. I admit it. I got someone else pregnant.
That's awful. We've been sexless for so long. I kept wondering what was wrong with me. You have no idea how miserable it feels to be rejected every time I tried to initiate.
I couldn't help it. I met a woman I fell in love with 3 days after we got married.
What? That soon?
You didn't check that, did you?
Thanks for the confession. Now I can increase the compensation.
Wait, we're having a baby.
We? You're still my husband. If I don't divorce you, you can't marry her.
If you do that, the child will grow up without a father.
So what?
Are you even human?
You're telling me to have sympathy for another woman's child in my current situation? Don't you understand how cruel that is?
But the child isn't at fault.
True. The ones at fault are you, parents.
I want you to think of it as fate and give up.
Then you should have said so from the start.
I didn't want to pay compensation. I'll need money from now on.
Coward.
I don't care what you call me. I want to show my parents their grandchild.
Your mom says she doesn't want to see it.
That's a lie. She was looking forward to having grandchildren.
She was looking forward to our child. She doesn't want the grandchild you had with someone else.
So, are you saying that from now on, Mom and Dad won't help us with raising the child?
Were you counting on that?
Picking them up from daycare when they're sick, or babysitting when we go on dates. That was the plan.
She's laughing through her nose. Says, do it yourself.
Why should my family be torn apart because of someone like you? Fix this. Take responsibility.
Oh, sorry. Rebecca has reached her limit. I'll hand the phone to her.
What?
This is Rebecca. Are you Emily's husband?
Mom, what's going on?
What? Who's Mom? We don't have a son who is as worthless as you.
Don't say that. Everything Emily said is a lie, right? You'll still be my mom, right?
You're really something. To me, I only have a lovely daughter named Emily.
No, she's just a wife with no blood relation.
I'm saying that she's more precious to me.
Mom.
She keeps the house clean for you every day and cooks nutritious meals. She even irons your handkerchiefs. A scumbag who can betray someone like that isn't my son.
I know I did wrong, but people make mistakes, don't they? Even when I made mistakes, you raised me to try again, didn't you?
Then it seems I failed as a parent. By the way, not being able to distinguish between forgivable mistakes and unforgivable ones is why you're being disowned.
Don't say that. I wanted to make you proud.
If you don't know what makes your parents happy, then do nothing and stay quiet, you idiot.
That's harsh.
Stop acting like the victim. You're the perpetrator. Pay Emily the compensation she deserves.
Mom, you know it takes money to raise kids.
Then sacrifice everything for your child. Give up alcohol, smoking, dining out, and hobbies, and dedicate yourself to your child.
Such a life would be boring.
Don't forget that you chose this life. Return the phone quickly. I don't want to see your face. Leave it in the mailbox, that's all.
Mom, wait.
That's how it is.
You instigated this, didn't you? Mom doesn't talk like that.
Fine. Blame it all on me. Say I manipulated Mom too. I won't argue anymore. The compensation is the only thing that will heal me, so I'll go after it with everything I've got.
You're a demon.
Call me what you want.
Wait, let me talk to Mom one more time. Please, give me just one more chance.
A chance? What are you saying now?
I wanted help with the wedding and the baby shower. I wanted to spend happy times together.
Happy times? Remember what you did to me. Have you thought about how much your affair hurt me?
I truly regret it. I was wrong.
Apologizing is fine, but it doesn't make everything go back to the way it was.
Please, let me talk to Mom one more time. I need time with the family for the wedding and baby shower.
Family? You only remember family when it's convenient for you. No matter how much effort I put in, you never saw it.
I'm really sorry. I was foolish. Please, let's start over again.
Oh, the steak was delicious. Where should I go with Mom next month?
Hey, you mean your mother-in-law?
No, we just became mother and daughter.
What? Have you forgotten that she's my mother?
When you betrayed me, I found a new family. From now on, I'll live my life for myself. Goodbye.
Wait, I can't accept this ending.
It doesn't matter whether you accept it. This is my decision.
Please, come back.
It's too late. Mom and I are starting anew, in a future without you. I have completely cut ties with Gabriel and my in-laws. My father-in-law hired a lawyer for the divorce negotiations, so I didn't have to face Gabriel. Honestly, I didn't want to see his face anymore. Just remembering his betrayal makes my chest feel tight. After everything was exposed, Gabriel was abandoned by his mistress too. She found out that Gabriel had lied to her and that he had been using her, so she gave up on him. Gabriel lost his family and ended up all alone. He lost trust at work too, and gradually, his job performance declined. His former colleagues found out about his betrayal and began to distance themselves. Isolated, Gabriel had no one to turn to, and he fell deeper into loneliness. He must be reflecting on his mistakes repeatedly, tormented by regret. I am spending joyful days with my in-laws. It's an unusual cohabitation, but these are people I once became family with through fate. As we continue to cherish each other, I hope to find small happiness together.
Kelly, I need to talk to you for a minute.
Hello, mother-in-law. What can I do for you today?
I heard from Brian yesterday that you were busy at work again and came home late.
Yes, we're in the midst of a big project. It's a bit of a difficult time for me. I hope you understand.
What? That's no way to talk. That's no way to try and get pregnant. If you keep working all the time, you'll get tired and you won't be able to have children.
I've been thinking about that actually. I've discussed it with Brian.
Oh, have you now?
What?
If you've been discussing it, then even more reason to quit your job. I think I'll be able to see my grandchildren's faces sooner if you stay at home.
I think you're right. But as I told you before we got married, I have responsibilities at work too, so I can't suddenly quit.
Responsibility? Don't you have responsibilities to your family?
Of course my family is important. That's why I want to keep a good balance between the two.
Huh, your thinking is naive. Brian must feel dissatisfied by now. No one wants a wife who neglects her family.
I don't think so. Brian understands and we support each other.
Oh, don't be so confident. Brian is too nice.
Mother-in-law?
A lot of time has passed since we spoke. I hope you managed to listen to what I'm saying. Your job is not so important anyway, so you can quit anytime you want. Have you made up your mind to quit your job? It's been almost 5 months since my Brian and you got married. We need you to be serious and start growing our family now. The best way to do that is to quit your job and stay at home. It's hard to have children because you come home from work and say you're tired.
Excuse me, mother-in-law. I'm at work right now, so can we do this another time?
What? Why?
I keep my phone on my desk at work for work reasons. I also get work-related calls. I can't have you constantly messaging me.
All you have to do is quit that job.
Please don't make it sound so easy. As I explained to you before we got married, I'm in a position of responsibility, so it's impossible for me to suddenly resign.
You are just making it difficult for yourself. I'm sure there are plenty of people who could take your place.
No, that's not true.
If you don't resign, divorce is the only option.
What?
It's a wife's duty to give grandchildren to her husband's parents.
Okay. I also want to have children eventually, but resigning is not an option for me. Brian understands that, so...
That can't be true.
I'm sure Brian told you.
He's just saying that to be nice to you. That's not how he really feels. Because my son, who grew up taking good care of me, would never allow you to be so selfish.
Selfish? I am not.
It is selfishness in every way. A wife should give top priority to what her mother-in-law says. I should be your only boss, do you understand?
My boss?
If you understand, you should quit your job as soon as possible.
Brian, how's your business trip going? Is now a good time to talk?
Oh, Kelly, I just checked into the hotel and I'm taking a bath. What's wrong?
Your mother told me to quit again.
Oh, again?
She also said she's my only boss.
That's terrible. I've been talking to her too, but when I try to explain your position, she gets all hysterical and won't listen to me.
I see. From her point of view, you actually want me to resign too. She says that the reason you can't tell me what you really want is because you're too nice to tell me.
What the heck? I only told her how I really feel. I told her, if you resign, what's going to happen to the future of the company?
Yeah, you know what? I thought I explained it to her when I met her before we got married, but I guess she forgot.
I mean, my mom is the kind of person who doesn't listen to people she assumes are less important than she is. Also, my grandmother and great-grandmother on my mother's side were housewives with lots of children. Maybe because she grew up watching them, she's stuck in the mindset that a woman has a family after getting married.
By the way, your father told me this. When they got married, your mother left her company without talking to him about it at all.
I've heard that too. I heard that my mother, who had a strong desire to get married, was the one who pushed him into having a family. But it was only my father's second year in his company at the time. He wanted her to continue working for a while because he was worried about their financial situation. By the time he tried to talk to her about it, she had already submitted her resignation.
Did he have a hard time financially, after all?
Yup. Back then, the company didn't have a strong culture of staying late, so he managed to get by until he was promoted and stabilized.
Oh, really?
Well, it's a long story. Actually, my father has been asking me about you too.
Your father?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it through text. I'll explain it to you when I get home. I'll be home tomorrow as planned, so we'll figure out how to proceed with that as well.
I understand. Sorry to bother you when you're away on a business trip.
That's okay. It's important. You can talk to me anytime.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Brian, I'm sorry to have to message again today. Your mother escalated things further. What should I do?
What's wrong? What's going on?
Actually, I got a text earlier. Your mother said she's going to send my resignation letter to the company.
Huh? That's too much. If she does that, it'll be really bad for you.
I know. So I've run out of patience. I can't do what your mother says anymore.
I understand. I'll have a talk with my mom too. And if you need anything else, call me right away.
Thank you, Brian. I've decided that I have to speak my mind. Your mother won't stop if I don't speak up.
Kelly, you've grown stronger. I'll do everything I can too. I'll stand by you no matter what.
Thank you. I can do it because I know you've got my back. Mother-in-law, what do you mean you sent my resignation letter to my company?
Oh, Kelly, because you didn't want to resign. If you can't make up your mind, I thought I'd give you a push.
I said I wouldn't quit my job, didn't I?
But I've already submitted your resignation. Now you can't stay at the company anymore, can you? I should have done this from the beginning. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Now I'm one step closer to seeing my grandchildren.
I see. I'm speechless.
I guess you've surrendered to me so much that you've lost the will to be angry.
No, I'm not going to resign no matter what you do to me.
Huh?
If that's your attitude, I get it. We'll take action immediately.
What?
Goodbye.
Kelly, I wonder if you've finally made up your mind to resign? It's a weekday today, and you seem to be at home. Could it be that you're just using your remaining paid vacation days? The power of the resignation letter is impressive after all. Well then, you can start being a real wife now.
I'm just home on vacation today. Besides, there's no way you'll get away with it.
What? What do you mean?
It's obvious that the resignation letter didn't come from me.
Don't tell me it wasn't accepted.
It wasn't. It was quickly shredded.
What? It was my best work, the one I finally finished after many failed attempts.
Whether it was the first one or the 1000th one, it was shredded and your attempts were a waste of time.
Hey, you! Is that how you talk to your superiors?
Is that what you think you are? You, who's supported by your husband, and you talk and talk as much as you want, saying you are superior?
Huh?
I heard that your husband complained to Brian about it. It seems that you are very dissatisfied with your husband's income.
I'm the one who handles the family finances. I don't think I should put up with everything just because I'm a housewife.
Of course. I know being a housewife has its own difficulties that are different from working at a company. Even taking that into account, though, your husband is now coming home at the end of the day because of the company policy of no overtime work. You complain that he earns less money. You said, if you could work overtime like before, you'd make more money, wouldn't you? If that's the case, why don't you take a part-time job?
What are you talking about? A wife's job is to quit her job and take care of the house. A husband's job is to work to support his family.
I don't mean to completely dismiss that idea, but there are times when circumstances should be taken into consideration. Having said that, your son, Brian, has been out in the world for a few years now, living on his own money. Just because your husband lost his overtime pay, I don't think the income of a person who has risen to the position of a department manager at a major company is so small that you would complain about it. I can't help but wonder what there is to complain about.
This is not right at all. It is outrageous for a wife to speak like this to her mother-in-law. I don't need a woman like you, who is a failure as a wife and a mother, in our house. I hate you and I want you to divorce my son. Right now.
Yep, we're getting a divorce. And so are you.
What? Me? Divorced? What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't remember? You asked your husband for a divorce, didn't you?
If you don't accept my proposal that you work overtime to earn money, we're divorcing.
I heard that you slapped him with divorce papers with your name already signed on them. I'm looking forward to my mother-in-law's divorce.
Huh?
As for my father-in-law, no overtime because it's company policy and there's nothing he can do about it. He said divorce is the only option. A few minutes ago, Brian and I went along with him to the city hall with the divorce papers, and we filed them all together.
What? I didn't mean it like that.
I don't know what your intention was, but you definitely asked for a divorce.
That's not true.
Well, it's not my place to hear about it. Your husband has hired a lawyer, so please talk to him.
Lawyer?
He said it's about your affair.
What?
Is that the reason why you're complaining about how much money he makes?
No, that's not it.
Okay, it's Brian's turn to talk to you now.
What? Brian, I have something to ask you. What is it? Are you really going to divorce Kelly? Yeah, just like you wanted. Yes? Good, that's my boy. So what are you going to do now? You're not going to live alone, are you? No, actually, I've already taken the next step. Next step? I'm actually getting remarried soon. Yeah? Who will you remarry so soon? Kelly. Huh? What does that mean? You were hounding Kelly, so we talked it out between the two of us. We swore to each other to strengthen our unity, not the other way around. I'm remarrying and taking Kelly's family name, so... What are you talking about, Brian? You don't have to be so attached to a wife like that. That's the thing. It's unthinkable for someone to just write someone else's resignation letter without permission. But submitting the president's resignation letter to the president? What kind of insanity is that? What? To the president? What? I thought we talked about this many times. Did you not listen to me, or did you forget? Brian, I don't understand. Kelly, you know, she runs a company. What? You're making that up. She took over her father's company 2 years before I got married. By the way, I'm an employee of Kelly's company, and my dad is an employee of our business partner. Huh? That's why, no matter how much I told her to, she didn't resign. Because Kelly's disappearance from the company
is the same as the company ending. To take it a step further, hundreds of employees, including me, would be out on the street. And it could also be a blow to the company my dad works for. You still want Kelly to resign?
That's impossible, that Kelly is the president. That's impossible.
Also, Kelly's pregnant.
Is that so? I can finally hold my grandchild in my hands.
But I won't let them meet you, Mom.
What? Brian, what are you talking about?
How can I consider someone who disrespects my wife, someone who would betray my father and cheat on him, as a mother? That's why I'm disowning you.
Wait a minute, Brian. I did that for your sake. I didn't think Kelly deserved you.
That's why it turned out like this. I've had enough of having your way of thinking forced on me.
Brian, please, don't abandon me.
Goodbye, Mother. From now on, you'll have to live on your own.
After that, my mother-in-law found a cheap wooden apartment on the outskirts of town and moved out. Because of all the money she had spent on her affair, my father-in-law decided to divorce her. As a division of property, my mother-in-law was left with only a small pension and some old furniture. My father-in-law said, "I'm not going to be merciful anymore." For my mother-in-law, the blank period of 40 years as a housewife was too big, and it was difficult for her to adjust to her new life. She soon found a part-time job, but it was physically and mentally demanding, and she took frequent leaves of absence. She was eventually laid off. Also, my mother-in-law became ill after the move. I heard that she could not afford the expensive medical bills and had to give up her treatment. In addition to her solitary and lonely old age, she continues to be chased by debt collectors. My mother-in-law's misery is far from over. My husband and I are once again at peace. Our company is doing well, and we have found a good balance between work and home life. We are looking forward to adding a new family member to our family, and will continue to do our best in the future.
Hello, Wendy. It's been a while.
Amanda, it's been so long. What's up?
Yes, Paul and I have officially decided to get married, so I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, you guys are getting married. That's great. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I know I'm an inexperienced person, but please accept my best regards.
Well, there's nothing I can do for you.
Oh, I'd be happy to do if there's anything I can do.
Well, then why don't you quit your job first?
What? My job?
Yes, you got married to support my son, right? But you're planning to keep working. You can't do enough housework. If you're going to get married, I'd like you to do more for Paul.
We'll help each other with the housework. There are so many families working together nowadays. Everyone is very cooperative as a couple.
Huh? You want him to do the housework? Even though he earns more than you? Everyone. I mean, they're outsiders, right? You should focus on supporting him.
I don't know what's going to happen in the future, so I want to save up as much money as I can while I can work. If we have a baby, I might not be able to work.
And Paul agrees with that?
Yes, he hasn't said anything about it.
Even if he doesn't say anything, housework is a woman's job. By doing a good job of housework, a man can devote himself to his work with peace of mind. Cooking is the most important part of housework. I don't think you should neglect it.
Right. I think you're right. Of course, I will pay attention to what we eat. I will try to cook well-balanced food. Thank you for your advice.
But cooking is not the only important thing. Cleaning the house is also very important. His windpipe is a little weak, so dust is not good for him. His allergy can suddenly act up. Are you okay with that too?
Yes, I will clean the house properly and often. There are many convenient cleaning products available now, so I will make use of them.
I thought he would choose a homely wife. A housewife would suit him better. That's why I'm worried. I hope you treat him well.
I'm sorry that I'm not perfect, but I'm going to do my best.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. It's just that most of his girlfriends were modest and homely. I just didn't expect someone like you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Please don't take it seriously.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'll make sure to do the chores well so that you don't have to worry.
I'm glad if you do that. Paul is my only son. I don't want him to live a carefree life. I want him to be happy and healthy.
Yes, I'll do my best.
You're just good at saying yes. You don't shrivel up. It's like you're only good at being cheerful. You're really funny. I'm worried if you're understanding me correctly.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to make proper action.
It's okay. Just be as you are. I knew from the time I met you that you were that kind of type. I don't expect anything from you, so just go ahead and do your thing. Amanda, thank you for inviting me to your house yesterday. I'm sorry I stayed there so long. I hope I didn't make you feel uncomfortable.
Hello, Wendy. No, not at all. I'm so glad you could come. And thank you for the cookies. Paul and I had them in the morning and they were delicious.
What? You had cookies in the morning? Cookies for breakfast?
Yes, we had them with coffee. They were delicious.
Don't tell me that's all you had for breakfast.
We woke up late today since it's our day off, so I think you can call it a breakfast. We'll have lunch soon.
You're having such an unhealthy life. Hey, Paul looked kind of tired yesterday. Maybe your eating habits are a mess? That kind of thing would affect his daily life.
I don't think so. It just so happened we did not have breakfast today. He doesn't usually eat a lot of breakfast. I'm going to have lunch out with him now, so we'd like to eat well then.
Is that so? But I'm worried. You cooked a meal for me yesterday, right? I thought it was too seasoned. I don't think he likes it anyway. I'm worried about him.
Really? He always eats them and says they are delicious. I'll ask him about the seasoning.
My son is very kind. I'm sure he cares about you. I've been a housewife for years, and I think it tasted too strong. You should do something about it. Too much salt is not good for you.
I understand. I'll try to make the seasoning a little less. Thank you for all your advice.
Hey, Amanda. I think you're not the right person for marriage.
Oh, what?
I've been observing you for the past few months, and I don't think you and my son are a good match. Your color preferences and lifestyle seem to be at odds with each other. I can't help but feel sorry for Paul.
I don't think so. We live happily every day. We are full of happiness. Wendy, we just started to live together, and I'm sure there are still many things we need to go through. I hope you will take a longer look at us.
If you don't have the talent, you'll just end up wasting your time, won't you? Maybe it will be better for both of you if you break up. It happens in life, you know.
Paul and I love each other, so we're not breaking up.
You only think so because you are newlyweds now. Think about the future. Maybe it's better not to have a wedding. Why don't you call off the preparations?
How could you say that? You're not happy about our marriage?
Because isn't it embarrassing to have a wedding when you know you'll break up one day? You're wasting everyone's time.
Wendy, I think that's a bit harsh. I think Paul would be shocked to hear that too. As I said earlier, we are not breaking up. We're not going to cancel the wedding either.
Amanda, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I'm only giving you advice for your own good. Please don't get angry at me like that.
I'm not angry, but it didn't sound like advice. I wonder if you are against our marriage. I'm feeling very sad right now.
Hey, I don't mean to be against it or anything. I simply didn't think you and my son would be a good fit. It's my choice to feel that way, right? I'm his mother. I'm just worried about my son.
Yes, but
I was just making one suggestion as a senior in life. As we were talking yesterday, Amanda, you enjoy your job, don't you?
yes, I do.
You also said something about wanting to go back to work after having a baby, right? I'm not so sure about that either. I feel sorry for the child who can't be around his parents. Paul grew up with a lot of love from us. That's why he grew up to be such a great person. A child who spends most of his time away from his parents, those children often don't grow up to be decent people. I'm very worried.
Is that so? There are many parents who are working to raise their children. They are all living happily. By the way, both of my parents work too.
Oh, I'm not talking about your family. They're great because they raised a decent child like you, even though they didn't spend much time on you.
Didn't spend much time? That's not true. My parents raised me well.
But you never know what's going to happen when you raise a child. I think it's better to be a good mother to your children until they are grown up, if possible. I think you should be there for them.
You are a very loving person. I don't deny that. But even I have to work while raising a child. I will still love him. I promise you.
Well, you can say whatever you want when you don't have a baby. Anyway, you should have a talk with Paul about the future. And you should also think about whether you really can support him.
Understood.
I want you and my son to be happy. So I think it's better to talk about it before you don't get hurt much. The more time passes, the more painful it will be. I really wanted you to think about this before you get married. People who are so excited won't listen to anything you say, right? So I'm telling you now, it's better than being too late.
Okay, I fully understand how you feel, but please don't worry anymore. No matter what happens from now on, I'll get over it with Paul. I'm sure we'll be fine.
You really have a strong spirit, don't you, Amanda? I'm being so accommodating and you're arguing with me. But that's okay. You'll realize that Paul and you don't match, even if you don't want to.
I'm going to make an effort not to let that happen.
Yeah. You're the kind of person who won't understand even if I tell you. You're really stubborn. You don't realize it until the worst actually happens. Well, you'll see. I don't care if you regret it later. Amanda, it's a beautiful day today, perfect for a wedding.
Good morning, Wendy. We are really lucky with the weather, God bless.
Are you getting ready now?
Yes, I'm in the middle of getting my hair and makeup done. I'm getting kind of nervous.
It's going to be a beautiful ceremony. You must be very excited to be getting married at such a popular wedding hall.
Yes, but I'm hoping that everyone will be happy with the ceremony. We've worked very hard to prepare.
I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean?
What do you think will happen if we don't attend? I think the guests will be surprised.
I think they will be surprised if the groom's parents are not there. But why?
My husband and I won't be at the wedding. You'll get divorced anyway, so there's no point in having a wedding. If the groom's parents don't attend together, I wonder what people will think. I'm sure they will imagine all kinds of things.
What? Your husband came earlier.
What?
It looks like he will be joining us, but you're not attending?
Huh? He's there? Why?
Don't ask me. He told me that you have a stomachache and won't be able to attend. I'm sorry to hear that you don't feel well on the wedding. Well, take care of yourself. Get some rest.
Wait a minute. Why are you okay with me not attending the wedding? I'm Paul's mother, right?
Well, his father is attending, and since he told me in advance, it can't be helped if you're not feeling well. I'm really sorry. We've already cleared out your seat, so no problem.
But isn't this inconvenient in many ways? See, when the parents have a speech or when you have a dance?
I said we're fine since we have him. Your health is more important. Don't worry about us, so please, take care of yourself.
Amanda, may I have a word?
Yes, what is it?
Oh, you finished your work already. Are you busy?
No, I'm fine.
You know, I just wanted to apologize for everything. I know I said some things that were not very nice to you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Even if you didn't, I don't know what to say. You didn't attend the wedding, or you tried to get me divorced. It's insane.
Yes, I agree. My husband and son got mad at me for not attending the ceremony, and it made me realize.
I see. I'm glad to hear that.
So I hope you can forgive me. From now on, I'll be a good mother-in-law to you. I'm truly sorry for what I did.
No, thank you. You are apologizing because your husband is disappointed, and Paul told you he'd break off relationship with you too, right? You don't feel bad for me, do you?
No, I just wanted to get along with you, Amanda. I want to live peacefully as a wife and mother-in-law.
Even though you hated me a lot? You said a lot of terrible things to me. You didn't even come to our wedding. Live peacefully? That's impossible.
That's why I apologized.
Do you think apologizing is the end? People's feelings are not that simple. Your husband explained everything beforehand and attended the wedding, so we were able to keep the ceremony as planned. But if both of you had really been absent, I don't know how the ceremony would have turned out, just like you said. This is a once-in-a-lifetime wedding. I was so shocked.
I'm so sorry. I got also scolded from my relatives. I know it was my fault. I'm sorry.
I'm just glad that the people around me are decent. That was the only hope. I'm sad you didn't accept me, but I don't intend to get along with you either.
Don't say that. If you don't forgive me, I may never see my son again. I might not be able to see my grandchild. My husband even said he'll think about our future, so please, I beg you to forgive me.
It has nothing to do with me. The consequences of your actions have led you to this point. It's what you have done, and it can't be helped.
I understand, but I was just saying that for goodness sake. I was worried about you.
It was none of your business.
Amanda, please forgive me this time. I felt like my only son was taken away from me, and that's why I was a little hard on you. I guess it happens to every mother with a son.
I doubt that. In the first place, your husband and Paul had warned you before about what you were saying and doing to me, right? I think it's your fault for not listening to them.
I couldn't see what was going on around me at that time. I was so desperate and I was narrow-minded.
Even if that's the case, I'm not going to forgive what you have done. I've been told many times that Paul and I don't get along. You said bad things about my family. I tried to ignore them as much as possible, but the truth is that I hated it all the time. I tried to smile, but I was so hurt. I still wanted to be accepted by you, so I put up with it. But after the wedding, I understood that it was all for nothing.
Amanda, I'm really sorry. I'll accept you. I won't ask you to get divorced with him again, so please forgive me.
I can't, because no matter what you say, we have no intention of getting divorced. From now on, we will take care of those who truly care about us. Therefore, I'm going to break off relationship with you.
I'm sorry, you don't have to go that far. Amanda, please forgive me. I really didn't mean to hurt you. I just tend to let my true feelings come out of my mouth.
I don't think you can do whatever you want just because you didn't mean it. You are an adult. You should know that. Besides, it was you who didn't understand even if you were told. How do you feel now that the worst has actually happened? Even if you regret it, there's nothing I can do about it. Of course, Wendy's husband was cold to her at home, and the relatives no longer took her seriously because she was a mother-in-law who tried to ruin the wedding. Needless to say, all the relatives were disappointed. Paul is also furious with her attitude and does not show any signs of forgiving her. I am very glad that my husband is a decent person. Wendy was a pushy person for better or worse, but she became completely calm. I hear that now she doesn't go out unless she has something to do outside. She is very tired of not being able to see her son, whom she loves very much. She seems to be sorry for what she did, and I kind of feel sorry for her. But considering what she has done, I can't forgive her or continue our relationship. I think I will stay as I am and not have anything to do with her. I think that is the way to live in peace. And we are still enjoying our newlywed after the wedding. I was still a little sad that she did not accept me, but I would like to continue this marriage, which was blessed by others forever. Even when she was constantly sarcastic to me, I was able to endure it because I had a kind husband who protected me. I would like to build a warm family with my husband, who gets angrier than I do and puts my happiness first. Sorry for the sudden message. Are you Dahlia? I'm Samantha, Henry's sister. Nice to meet you. Hi! Nice to meet you. I'm Dahlia. I'm surprised. Did you get my number from Henry? Yes. I was hoping to contact you directly if possible. Again, sorry for texting out of the blue. I just want to apologize for not being able to make it to the pre-wedding family meeting today. Never mind about that. You were working, weren't you? It couldn't be helped. The meeting went without a hitch, so please don't worry. My parents won't get a bad image of you just because you weren't at a meeting. It was a sudden matter, and I'm sorry that I had to make such a difficult request to your parents too. Please don't worry about it. After all, it's a shotgun marriage. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Congratulations again. I wish you happiness. Thank you. That's very kind of you. As for the pregnancy, I will discuss it with Henry, and we decided to keep it as a secret for a while. That must be tough with the wedding celebration coming up. I know you must be busy with everything, so please don't overdo it. Your health is the top priority. You're right. It's a lot of work. I knew it would be, but I'll turn 29 this year, so I really wanted to get married within this year. You're the same age as my younger brother. Maybe it's because I've only seen your picture, but I thought you were much younger. Thank you! Everyone says that I look younger than my age. Maybe it's because I have a baby face. But I'm surprisingly a reliable person. Henry seems to think I'm unreliable. You're going to have a nephew or niece. Please look forward to it. Please take good care of the baby and me too. Of course. I'm finally going to be an aunt. I will help you in any way I can, so just let me know. Thank you very much. I'm afraid you won't be able to give birth anymore. That's why my child will be the only grandchild for your parents. So I'm sure all of them will adore the baby, and I'm grateful for that. Well, you're right. I'm already over 40 years old, so many things are difficult now. I'd like to take care of your child since I'm the aunt. Thank you. I heard that you are a career woman. I envy you a lot. You graduated from high school and changed jobs a lot, but somehow you have got the trust of your peers. Henry told me that you are working hard in leading your team. Did my brother tell you about that? I'm not working for a big company now, but I'm doing my best. We don't have enough employees to cover the workload, so I often have to travel from place to place for work. I find the job is very rewarding anyway. I'll make sure I can attend your wedding. Seems that you're a hardworking woman. But if you're busy, there's no need to push yourself. Henry and I will be discussing about the wedding from now on. Even if you can't attend, we'll manage somehow. It's my younger brother's wedding, so I want to be there since I'm his sister. I'll be happy to attend. I think my first meeting with you will be on the wedding day. Well then, please give my best wishes to your parents. Sure thing! See ya! I heard that there was a meeting at a certain restaurant for my brother's wedding. For some reason, I was also invited, but I was away from New York on business and could not attend the meeting. I wanted to at least say a word of apology, so I asked my brother to give me Dahlia's contact information and contacted her. To be honest, Dahlia isn't the type of person I want to get along with. Hello, Samantha. I'm sorry to bother you at work. I just wanted to let you know about something important. Hello, Dahlia. I heard that you're busy preparing for the wedding. Are you all right? Please don't push yourself too hard. Thank you for your concern. I'm totally in good health. I'm going to a bridal aesthetic salon right now so that I can wear my wedding dress as beautifully as possible. My skin is smooth and I can feel that I'm in my best condition now. A bride has to look beautiful at her wedding. Taking care of your skin is important, but please don't forget about your baby. Yes, you're right. Anyway, everything's going to be fine. The baby is supporting me and I'm sure of that. What a sweet baby. By the way, you said that you were going to tell me something important, right? Yes, actually, there's been a change of venue for the wedding. That's why I wanted to let you know about that. Are you sure that you need to change the venue? The wedding is coming up soon, isn't it? I didn't know if that's even possible. It's a sudden change, so we're contacting the people we've invited in order. Lucky us that only the venue has changed, not the wedding day or some other complicated things. I know it sounds stupid, but it seems the venue was double booked. It was an emergency, so we had no choice. Seriously? That must be tough. Are you all right? Is there anything I can do to help you? I'm fine. Everyone has been informed about the venue change. I'm sorry it took me so long to inform you. Nothing has changed except the venue. No worries. Only the venue has changed anyway. It's a wedding between my brother and the person who will be my sister-in-law. I'm really looking forward to it. After all, it's the first time for me to attend the wedding of a family member. Is this your first time attending a wedding? At your age? I think it's strange that you've never been invited to anyone's wedding. Well, I've been invited to wedding parties of friends and colleagues, of course, but this is the first time for me to attend a family's wedding. Oh, I see. I was surprised when I heard that you've never attended a wedding before. I thought your friends were all the same type with you. What do you mean by that? If they started working right after they graduated from high school, I'm sure that their salary is not that high, and it's not good to expect too much. It's best to be happy with what you can afford. How rude of you. Please don't talk like that. Most of my friends are living a happy life with their family. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event, so everyone did the best they could. That's right. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event, so Henry did his best. We'll get married at the hotel of my dream, wearing the beautiful dress I adore, and have the makeup artist I admire to get me prepared. Isn't it amazing? It's what every girl dreamed when they were little. Yes, I know. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, isn't it? A wonderful moment in life. And it should have cost a lot of money. But thanks to Henry's connections, we were able to get it for a very reasonable price. I'm glad that I've chosen Henry as my husband. I'm sure that our wedding will be more unforgettable than anyone else's. I'm so excited. I can see how excited you are. There were a lot of people who wanted to come, but we were very selective about who we invited. The photographer is also a professional, so it would be a pity to invite too many unattractive people. When the wedding photo album is finished, I will give you a copy as a commemorative gift. You are my sister-in-law after all. Thank you. That's very nice of you. I look forward to receiving it. I'm sorry for troubling you, but can you send me the exact venue and directions, since it's different from the one written on the invitation? No problem. Well then, have a nice day. Although I think Dahlia is a bit rude to me during our last conversation, I could tell that she's really looking forward to the wedding. For my brother's sake, I tried not to be upset or try to pick a fight with her until the wedding was over. Dahlia, I'm sorry for disturbing you. May I have a moment? What is it? It's a day before my wedding, so I'm very busy. Please make it quick. I'm sorry, I'll make it quick. The venue for the ceremony has been changed, right? That's correct. I checked with the new venue, but they said they haven't been notified of the change. Could you explain to me what's happening? The venue has been changed, but only for you. Huh? Sorry, I don't think I understand what you're trying to say. I've already made some arrangements, so I don't want any more changes. Where do you want me to go on your wedding day? I told you that we wanted to have a wonderful wedding and that we had carefully selected the guests. Yes, you told me that. Are you telling me that you don't want me to come? I'm glad that you understood at last. If possible, it would have been better if you didn't know about it until after the wedding. After a rigorous screening process, it seems that you were not selected. I'm sorry about that. It's my own brother's wedding. I believe that there's no such thing as screening process. It's not job hunting or lottery anyway. You are old, single, and a high school graduate, right? It's embarrassing to have such a person as a relative. I don't want to introduce you to any of my relatives or friends. That's why I didn't want you to attend. Please understand my feelings too. Even Henry said that it would be fine. Did Henry say that? Are you sure? He said he doesn't care if you will attend or not. He also said that I could do whatever I wanted because I'm the star of my wedding. So I did. Henry is a very kind man, isn't he? I can't believe it. The plan was to laugh at your tardiness and tell everyone that you overslept at your brother's wedding. I was planning to cut ties with you too. But now I don't care anymore. No matter where the venue is, I don't have a seat for you in the first place, so please don't come. It would be embarrassing if everyone saw you. I don't want to be in the group photo with a high school graduate like you. I see. Are you sure you don't want me to go? Yes, of course. There's no need for you to be there in the first place. You're just an incompetent high school graduate. By not having you come, my wedding will be perfect. Who knows that an elderly single woman who's jealous of my happiness may harm me? I don't want you to ruin my precious wedding. I'm even starting to get a headache by talking to a silly woman like you. Anyway, did you know that I'm the person who designed the wedding dress you're going to wear tomorrow?
Huh? Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? My dress was designed by a famous New York brand, and it's really popular on Instagram right now. Are you out of your mind? Stop talking nonsense. Thank you for your compliment. It was a new dress from that famous brand. It's quite a deal for the price. My brother insisted on having a wedding even though he didn't have the money. I got permission to use the hotel and the dress for the promotion of a magazine, and also the video for promoting the new dress, but it's messed up now, so I don't care anymore. Are you serious? Are you telling me that single lonely woman with a high school diploma who keeps changing jobs is the designer of that wedding dress? I don't get it. You're just jealous of my marriage. That's why you've been creating your own imagination. That's impossible. It's true that I graduated from high school and got a job at an apparel company. But fortunately, it was a big company, so I saved up money while working, then studied hard, and got some recognition at the company. So I changed my job, and here I am today. Nowadays, you can advertise all over the world through social media, so even a newcomer like me can work as a designer. I guess it's all about talent, isn't it? Henry never told me about that. Please stop lying. That vain, stupid brother of mine just wanted to take all the credit. When he told his colleagues that he was getting married at that famous hotel, he said that it felt good to have them say how great it was. I was surprised at how childish his thinking was. I didn't know about that. I don't even know your profession. Also, I don't even know that you designed the dress. I don't know anything about those things, so it's not my fault. You're 29 years old, so you can't just say you didn't know or hear about it. That kind of common sense doesn't work. First of all, whether you knew or not, it doesn't change the fact that you tried to exclude me from the wedding. Me and all the staff of my company will not participate in your wedding. Not even the flowers designer, the makeup artist, the photographer? That will definitely ruin everything. Well, that's the way it's going to be. You can use the flowers anyway since I've made the arrangements, but you must pay for that at the regular rate. If we can't use any of the photos or videos from your wedding, there's no point in us helping you. It's not that expensive, just for the church ceremony and reception. I think it's about the same rate as the most luxurious hotel in town. I know it's a lot to ask for a marriage loan, but good luck anyway. I'll sue you for breach of contract. Go ahead. I saved all of your messages, including the one you sent me about the change of venue. I never signed any contract with you or my brother in the first place. I was doing all of that because I care for my brother. Oh no! I'm in trouble! I invited all of my friends and colleagues. They are coming to see how beautiful I am in my wedding dress. What am I supposed to do now? That's your own fault. I didn't do anything wrong. Why don't you discuss with my brother and solve the problem together? You're just as vain as he is. Since I'll be wearing a very popular wedding dress and have a fabulous makeup artist to get me prepared, I was bragging about those to my friends and relatives. I told everyone. I'm sure they are looking forward to it. I can't just rent the lame wedding dress from the hotel as a substitute. No accessories, no trinkets, no hair, no makeup, no nails. Just a normal, lonely bride. I hope you can find a cheap rental dress that you can rent right away tomorrow. Good luck for that. Oh, you know what? My brother doesn't have any money. He's the type of guy who spends all his money just to look good in front of others. We can take care of the money. We have invited a lot of friends and also relatives, so there's nothing to worry about. If it was an ordinary wedding, you could have made it work. You said you've always wanted to have a wedding and that it would be a once-in-a-lifetime event, so you added a lot of options.
You know the average rate for a wedding at that famous hotel, don't you? I'm sure it's going to be extremely expensive. What? How am I going to pay for all of those? I don't know. It depends on how you and Henry deal with that. But to be honest, it's nearly impossible. When it comes to money, people are very serious. They won't lend money to others easily. Oh, I wonder if your parents would give us some amount of money to pay. I'm sure they could do something, right? Excuse me? Are you trying to ask my parents to just give their money to you and Henry? You are so brazen. Well, I'm their adorable daughter-in-law, and they are going to have a grandchild soon. If I tell them I need the money to give birth to a healthy baby, they'll give me, won't they? It's their first grandchild. I'm sure they're looking forward to it. What are you talking about? First grandchild? For your information, I have a child of my own. What? But you are single, right? How can you have a child? Please stop telling me a blatant lie. My husband passed away. What? No one told me about that. I don't have time for such jokes. You should complain to Henry. He's probably ashamed of having a widow as his older sister for whatever reason. Henry is my younger brother, and for me, he's cute in his own stupid way, but not anymore. I've had enough of him. I'm going to cut ties with him. Please don't do that. You should let me wear the dress. Also, give me some money. You have a lot of money, right? How dare you ask me for money? What a selfish and ungrateful woman you are. Anyway, I heard from one of our employees who did the fitting. It seems that you haven't gained any weight. That's because I went on a diet to fit into that dress. I'm not talking about diet. You're pregnant, aren't you? Is it possible that your belly hasn't grown at all in the past few months? I know there are some people who don't have a noticeable type of belly, but I wonder if it's possible for a pregnant woman to have a tightened abdomen muscles. That's because the baby is cooperating with me. Moms with a high sense of beauty like me don't have big bellies, you know. What a stupid thing to say. You don't have morning sickness. You went to a spa and sometimes have a bachelorette party with your friends where you drank alcohol. You are a very healthy pregnant woman, aren't you? If you're already pregnant when you met my family members, you must be 6 to 7 months pregnant now, right? That's impossible. I love Henry, and Henry loves me too. It was just a little imaginary baby to encourage Henry to propose, since I've been telling him that I want to get married before I turn 30. I didn't do anything wrong. We just need to have a baby after we get married, right? What's the problem? I heard that you and Henry have been dating less than a year. I thought it was a very speedy marriage. Is this some sort of a pregnancy scam? What a scary girl. What do you mean by scam? I told you that we are going to have a baby after we get married. Well, Henry will decide about that. Anyway, I'll let him know about this. Don't get divorced until you both pay off the marriage loan. I just quit my job! Oh, that's terrible. Okay then, Dahlia. I think you're a cute little sister-in-law. Wait! Give me back my best wedding! You ruined it yourself, didn't you? I can't do it anymore, even if you got down on your knees and apologized to me. Anyway, the wedding itself went ahead because if we canceled the wedding, we would have to pay 100% of the cancellation fee. Later, Dahlia showed me a picture she took with her cell phone. She was in a dress that didn't fit her size, and there was no changing dress available. The groom was in his own suit. Isn't that hilarious? The bride and groom were in a bad mood and had a big fight during the wedding. Moreover, the whole family found out that Dahlia lied about her pregnancy. It was a wedding full of highlights. The bride and groom must have had a rough time, but I'm sure the guests who were forced to attend such a wedding must have had a rough time as well. As for me, I asked my daughter, who is now in junior high school, to wear the new dress on behalf of Dahlia. Of course, I hid her face when I took her pictures. I was so busy with the preparation of promoting my new dress that I have no time to deal with my brother and his wife.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!